When installing a checkpoint solution, there are two modes that you can use. One is the standalone deployment, and the other one is the distributed deployment. But the difference between these two is quite simple. But first, let's recap some concepts about the checkpoint solution. First, what are the main components that we might find on a checkpoint solution? Well, we have three main components. The first one is going to be the gateway or the firewall that is used to filter the traffic that enters or leaves your network. And this might be an appliance, meaning a hardware, or might also be a software running inside of a server. The second component might be the security management server. I'll put it here. So SMS for short. And these can be also installed on a physical server or can be running as a virtual server. And this piece or this component is used to manage the security gateway or the multiple gateways or firewalls that we're going to have. Now, the last piece is going to be the SmartConsole for short. And this is used to manage the security management server. It is an application that we install on a Windows computer or Windows server, and then we're going to use it to manage the security management server that we use to manage the gateway or the firewall. When we have these different components running in different machines or different servers, we refer to it as a distributed deployment because they are distributed. Now, when we have the security management server and the security gateway installed running on the same server or on the same appliance, we refer to it as a standalone deployment. And that's what we're going to see in this video. I'm going to show you how to deploy a checkpoint solution in standalone mode or standalone deployment. Now, although this document refers to Gaia R77, we're not going to use that version. We're actually going to use Gaia R81.10. Okay, and this is something that you can even use Gaia R82 or any other version, because this is not something tied with the software version or Gaia version, but this is the type of deployment that often it's used by Checkpoint. And the reason why I'm going to use R81 is that I plan to deploy another video that's going to be related with this one, so stay tuned. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is to download the Gaia R81.10 ISO file directly from Checkpoint. Okay, so just search for Checkpoint R81.10 and it's going to take you to Checkpoint website. And here you want to go to installation. You can go directly to it and select either Quantum Security Gateway or Security Management Server. But just select this option, Clean Install Image. If you pay attention, that's going to be the same page. So Clean Install Image, either for Security Gateway or this one. And here you're going to click on download. After downloading the Gaia software, we're going to create a new virtual machine on VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, so let's go to File and create new virtual machine. Select Custom, just click on Next and select the option that will install the operating system later. Click on Next and choose the guest operating system to be Linux and the version to be other Linux 4.x kernel 64-bit. Just click on Next. Then you're going to select the directory where you're going to deploy the VM and click on Next. The number of processors is going to be 4. Click on Next. And then for memory, I'm going to give 16, around 17. As for network type, I'm just going to click on Next and click Next again and click on Next. And we're going to create a new virtual disk. I'm going to give it 200 gigs. Click on Next. Just click on Next and finish. Okay, we just created the virtual machine, but it is not a firewall or a security management server yet. But there are a couple of things that we have to understand first. One of them is that the firewall, normally it has multiple interfaces, okay? So we have one interface that is going to be the external interface, so that connects to the internet, okay? That's normally WAN interface. And we need LAN, type here, so LAN or inside, okay, interface. So we're going to add one additional interface to this VM for that reason. Another thing is that we have to load the Gaia software into this virtual machine. Okay, so let's edit these virtual machine settings. So here on network adapter, I'm going to add a new network adapter. Now to load the Gaia software to this VM, we're going to select this option, use ISO image file, and we're going to the directory where we downloaded the Gaia software. Okay, so now we're going to power on this virtual machine. And once it loads, we're going to interrupt the process and we're going to select the option install Gaia on this system. Okay, so now we're going to select the option OK to proceed with the installation. Select your keyboard. I'm going to leave everything as default now. I'm going to set the admin password. Confirm that. So now I have to select which interface I want to use to manage this machine. So I'm going to select if1 because I want to use if0 as my WAN or outside interface. I'll click OK. And I'm going to assign an IP address to this interface. It's going to be 43. Let's select something like 201. No gateway. Okay. And begin installation. Once the installation is completed, just press reboot. Now we're going to continue the installation using what is called as the Gaia portal. And to do that, we're going to the machine IP address. Okay. So that should be probably 201. So let's click advanced, accept the risk and continue. And we're going to log in with the password we configure. And we're going to land on the first time configuration wizard. So just click on next. We want to continue with R81.10 configuration. We're going to leave the IP address on this interface. I'm just going to leave also if1 down because I'm not going to use this interface now. So here I'm going to assign a name. So just going to be Firewall or just Check Point Firewall. Okay, next. Just click on next. And we'll click on next. And here you want to leave these two options enabled, security gateway and security management, because that's what's going to make this machine standalone deployment, because we're going to have the security gateway, the firewall, and the security management server. Okay, so I keep everything as default and click on next. And again, click on next. Again, click on next. And we're going to click on finish. And we'll start the configuration process. Yes, I'm sure about that. Okay, once the installation is completed, just click OK to restart the VM. Okay, the firewall security management server is back. So now let's log in. And this is what it looks like to be the Check Point security gateway or the firewall. But recall that this is also the security management server. And to manage the security management server, we need SmartConsole, the software. So we're going to download the software by clicking here, and we're going to save this file. Okay, once the download is completed, so we're going to install SmartConsole. Okay, select I have read and agree to the checkpoint and click install. Okay, once the installation is completed, then we're going to launch SmartConsole. So here we're going to type the admin username, the password we use to log into Gaia portal, and here I'm going to type the server IP address. I'm going to click on login. Now when we try to log in for the first time, it's going to present us with a message, so a fingerprint that we have to just to proceed. Let's just make sure that we actually log into the right management server. Okay, and this is the security management server dashboard. Essentially, we can see here the firewall, but we are using the same device to manage the firewall. And if we go to security policies, we should see only one security policy or the rules, and by default we're going to have deny all. Okay, so it's loading, might take some time there. And you can see here we have a cleanup rule, which essentially is denying all the traffic. By default, this is how a firewall behaves, and we can add one rule above this one. Yes, allowing LAN to internet. Let's suppose the source is going to be, let's create a new network object. So click on new network, and we're going to name this as N192.168.43.0.24, and we're going to use here the same 43.0, and now the net mask, confirm that. The destination is going to be any services and application. We can select which ones we want to allow. So for instance, HTTP, that should be one, and HTTPS as well, and DNS. Okay, so we're just going to select that group. So HTTPS, HTTP, and DNS, and the action we want to set to accept. We might want to enable track to see the logs, the attempts, and we also want to enable log for the traffic that is going to be denied. Now, before we apply these changes, so we can go, let's take a look at the gateway object. Let's make sure that we have all the interfaces. So we only have one interface, and we can set these as the internal. Yeah, we can leave it like as it is. Just exit. So global properties, we want to enable monitoring, and yeah, I believe that's it. So click OK, and now let's install these policies and apply the changes. Okay, so the changes were saved. So now let's install the policy to this firewall. We can look here at the details of this policy being installed, so it shouldn't take long because we only have one or actually two rules. Okay, and we can see that the installation was successful, which is great. And essentially this is it. We have a standalone deployment of the Check Point solution. So if you took value from this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.